Okay, so yeah, welcome back to another lecture in this course where we'll quickly show you how to exactly write your first own custom Java program in Java. So yeah, as you can see in the last two lectures, we already discussed how to create our main package or a package in Java and a class, so a main class in Java. And now let's come to the thing why our class is called main. So as already explained, if you got multiple classes and connect them to each other, which will come through when we start with object-oriented programming and using methods through under classes, I will just explain it. So the main class is our class where we will start everything up, because in Java you need a class where everything starts from and everything is connected to each other, like a network system. So you got a main server and then you get some basic servers which are connected to the main server. It's just the same example. So, but how do we now transfer? So to start up our project, our Java program needs to know what's our main class. To do this, we have to insert a main method. For this, we write public static void main, open those brackets. In here we write string, then those block brackets, and then args for arguments. And then just put a little body. You already know what a body is. In here we can now insert the code, which is separated for this, and yeah, right here we have to put in those. So this is the body where our code will connect to each other. So yeah, what is now all these methods? Before I show you, I can show you a little trick which is also very cool. If I write just main, it gives me already the main method declaration example. I can just hit enter and it automatically completes for me the main method. So why do we need this? So to start up, as you already see, when we know, remove this again, you can see those green buttons, so the screen start and play buttons disappear, and when I hit main again, they appear again. Why? Because now we are able to start our program from this class out. So here we can write anything to start out our project. So as you can see, if we start our project right here, so run main, you will see nothing will happen, but it will run. So let's quickly wait till it has successfully built and run. Then you will exactly see what I mean. Perfectly. Now it has opened our console, which says process finished with execute 0. This means that our process is finished, so our project has been run and it has no errors and it was exited with 0 code errors or 0 code values. And here's just basically our location where our project has been started from. Okay, but how do we now use the console, make something changes to our program and maybe write something out, say something, use something, check something, and much more. So to do this, we can just write system. So what we are doing, we're getting the system, so the system from Java dot out, which means we're printing something out, and then we use print line, and then we use those brackets. So those brackets and end our code with a semicolon. So as you can see, this is how a little code, and you can see we got no errors. So in these brackets we can now use double quotes, and in here we can now insert something like hello world. So maybe if you already programmed in any other languages, you maybe already heard of the keyword or of the most used word hello world. This is just the developers that use to simplify that their program is working or debug some things, but you will come to this later. So let's run it. And as you can see in our console, we will now see the word or the sentence hello world with a exclamation mark. Hello world, perfectly. And what we can do now is we can write it again. So for example, we can do down below system.out dot print line and then hello again. And then if we run it again, right here at the top, you will see we will get printed out hello world and hello again. Here, as you can see, hello world and hello again successfully has been printed out. So, but if you already recognize something, if I quickly write system.out and then .print again, you can see it gives me also some other things like print. What's the difference? Let me quickly show you. Let's write hello world in here. And maybe if I run this right now, you will not see any big difference, but I will explain to you later on. You can see hello world. But what has now changed? So maybe you can guess it by yourself, but I will show you an example. So if I now write down below here, system.out.print hello again, you will see something which makes a huge difference between print ln and print. So print ln stands for print line. As you can see, it's the same line. So hello world and then hello again. It's in the same line. But if we change it to print line, and here also, you can see what happens. Everything will be printed into a new line, which is basically this method means. As you can see, hello world, hello again. So just keep the difference. The difference between print is just prints everything into one line, and print line starts a new line when a new line needs from. So it's puts this out, and then if the next code has been run, it will automatically create a new line for it. Okay, so yeah, but for example, if we want to now use numbers in there, we can just remove this text, and either we can do this, so we can put 100, or we can put this into double quotes and put 100. I will explain the difference right now when I have successfully run this program. And as you can see, hello world and 100. So what's the difference between using at the number double quotes and not? You can see no error. But if we remove here our double quotes and right here hello world, you will see we get an error. It says cannot resolve symbol hello. Why? So for this we need to use double quotes. Double quotes. Why? Because the number is an integer which do not require us anything. So we haven't covered data types right now in Java, but let me show you an example. This right here is called a string, and a string is always inside of those double quotes right here, and a number is not, because the number does not require this, because Java is not able to use a string, so characters, without those double quotes. This is just made in Java. You cannot change this. And this is why in this case we have to use double quotes to symbolize the text, a string, and yeah, so much more. We can also use numbers right here. Like I said, we can also use double quotes between them. It does the same, so now it's a string. But we will come data types in deeper into the next few lectures. But just for an example to you, as you already explained why this is so. And this is how exactly this little program works. So just keep it as it is. So very simple. So system out print line, and right here just insert hello world. This keeps it, and then just hit run. And as you will see, it will just be the same as in the beginning. So we'll just print out hello world. So let's leave it as it is. And yeah, so now you're able to create your own custom Java program. You can test around, write any text in it, create multiple lines, and much more. Just test around with it. And yeah, so this is the end of this lecture. I will see you in the next lecture where we'll continue working on how to exactly learn programming with Java. So yeah, see you in the next lecture. Bye.